my friends. How are you? Let me get myself situated on my computer, which is over there. Oh, it popped up so fast. That's awesome. Okay. That's cool. All right. Sometimes, it takes a while, and sometimes it's fast and shocking. So this is fantastic. All right, let me hit a refresh just in case. Oh, it did just hit a refresh actually for me. Okay, very good. All right, so there's a couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys before I get into the swap and glue and into the masterboard mayhem. So the first thing I want to share is that I'm hosting my Road to 5K Mystery Box Challenge giveaway. There is a video that just went up probably less than a week ago. Go check it out. It's super, super easy to enter. And what I'll be giving away is a box full of craft goodies. Some will be handmade by me, and check it out. Anyway, it's a fun thing, so go check out the video because you have to guess what you think might be in the box, and the person with the most guesses will win the box. And if you're outside of the United States, I will enter you into a drawing to win a couple of my digital kits from my Etsy shop, and you are free to choose those, whichever ones that you would like. Okay, so I wanted to mention that. I also wanted to mention and give a shout out to my friend Jessie of Jessie Journals and Unboxes for being a member of my flock and of my YouTube membership family. So thank you, Jessie. I appreciate your support. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention before we got into everything else was that this is a thrifty find, and I'm so excited about it that I had to share it with you. So I've been sort of craving making paper, but I just don't know how I would ever fit it into my schedule. And maybe someday I will. But I found this handmade paper at the thrift store. And so there's all these envelopes and these matching letters here, stationery I should say, with flower petals in it. So we have the purple, and then we have this beautiful peachy color, and then also this neutral, sort of a neutral color. It's kind of a yellowy neutral. So $1.99 I paid for this whole set, which is amazing. So I had to show that to you. I didn't want to do a video of, like a thrifty haul because I only got a few items, but it was definitely exciting enough to want to show it to you on here for sure. So then I also, oh, and you know what else I found? Hold on. I don't know if I showed these to you in another haul. This one I just got this week, so I know I didn't show it to you. For $1.59 minus 25%, I got these little pieces of like ephemera. They're like stickers, but they're stacked and they look pretty cool. So I thought that was a fun find. These I might have already showed you. These are little metal tags. That was the week before. I can't remember if I showed that to you or not. So anyway, now you're caught up on my thrifty finds. And then I received, hold on a sec, everybody. Let me check some. Okay. I received a Easter letter from our friend Patty. Yes, Patty of Life with Patty. And look at this. Isn't it so cute? It's so pretty. I love it. And let me see. Inside, she's got some stickers. Hi, Jovi. Just wanting to wish you and all of your family a very blessed Easter. Love, Patty. Life with Patty. Thank you so much, Patty. I appreciate that so much. I really do. It's very thoughtful of you and so pretty. So that's going to go in the dining room. I always display my pretty things in the dining room when I get them for the seasons. And the dining room's the one room I always try to dress up for the season. Sometimes I'll have other little things here and there, but the dining room definitely gets decked out. And of course, the living room for Christmas time. All right, so I am going to use, remember I did this one, some of you saw this, and so, hi Damien, how are you today? Hello, thanks for popping over. I'm getting ready to do some collaging. So I had done this collage, most of you saw that, and so I'm gonna go ahead and use the back of this to do this collage. Now this comes from our friend Annie T, who lives in Australia. So let's see what Annie sent. Annie is a member of my design team. She lives in Australia, and she is my Instagram design team. So she doesn't do YouTube, but she does do her work on Instagram, which is totally fun. All right, so let's see what Annie sent, and then we will get collaging with it. Hi, Brian, how are you? I'm doing some collaging, so just so you know what I'm up to. So this is, hi Jovi, thank you for swapping with me. I have had fun with it so far. Enjoy making the masterboard / collage. Thanks, Annie. Thank you, Annie. Well, this will be fun. So first of all, she sent me a sticker, very cool sticker, okay. And let's see what else we have here. This should be fun. We've got a, oh, cool. So we have a magazine page. This is cool already. I like that, okay. And then, oh, she sent me a bunch of different purpley stuff. So that's really cool. That's very interesting. And then we have a book page, which is awesome for backgrounds. Can't go wrong with that. And then let's see what else we got. Oh, that's super pretty. Okay, some floral stuff. Put that in the floral pile. Some nice background. I'm going to put that with the book page. And, ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna put that over here with the purple stuff. We got some more stickers, some roses. I'll put those over here. And now we're getting into the magazine images. Hello, Tanya, how are you? Are you at work today? Happy Friday. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know. All right, so we have some very cool smaller images that we can work with. I really like those. And some beautiful ones on the back as well. So that could be a lot of fun. And then, and Tanya, how's your weather? I don't think you're that far from me, are you? I mean, I know you're not in Florida, but anyway, we're hot today, 84, and humid. And then we have these small images. Okay, so these are fun. Some flowers. Very pretty. We've got some purple. Oh my gosh, look at those swans. Oh, they're so cute. I could use that as a focal point. Okay, since these are bigger, I'll probably need to use these as a focal point is what I'm thinking. So I didn't see any other, unless I use some of these as a focal point. Okay, so we'll think about that. Okay, very nice. All right, well, let me get my scissors, and we might do some tearing. We might do some cutting. I'll start with tearing, though. That's always fun. Sunny, expecting storms over the weekend. Oh, you're off today. Oh, yay. You're in Alabama. Yeah, I didn't think you were that far from me. I mean, Alabama's not that far from Florida. So you're off. That's so nice. And thanks for popping over on your lunchtime. I appreciate that. Taking a little break and having lunch and all of that good stuff. Sorry, I know the paper is a little bit loud when I tear it, but it's the nature of the beast, right? So, let's see. So, Tanya, what plans do you have for the weekend? You have to let me know what you got going on. I'm going to be prepping for an upcoming market that I'll be going to. The market I'm going to is next weekend, and I finished the vintage journal that I was working on last week. I do like the way that it came out. I really like the way that it came out. And I can't wait to show it to you guys. I did record a flip through, but I'm so stacked with videos already that like that flip through isn't even gonna come up for like a month. Isn't that crazy? But I'm so stacked with videos because I've been working so hard for these market things. And so a lot of what I have coming up is journal flip throughs, but also with between Masterboard Mayhem and Swap and Glue, and then other collaborations that I've joined. It's just like it's so much. So, all right. So these could be focal points. We're going to set those aside, and let's focus on getting some backgrounds down. And I think I'm kind of digging the feeling of maybe combining all of these as our background. I think that could look really, really pretty. You're working Saturday and Sunday, okay. Oh, you're gonna be digging into some fun projects for oh, you're doing a vendor fair too. Yeah. Yeah, I am a busy lady. You know what, honestly, a little too busy. I think I'm gonna have to pull back. Like, it's getting to the point where I'm like feeling it, like negatively impact me. So, I mean, I love creating, but like just having too much on my plate is not good. So yeah, I probably have to pull back a little bit. Let's have some fun and stick this one right in the center. I think let's do that. So yeah, it's just been a lot. And I love it, like I said, but I don't want to feel pressure, you know. So there's the deal. And that's why actually I decided to do the swap for June instead of a full-on collaboration, because that takes so much work. Like it takes so much work, and I love it, but I love it when I really truly have the time for it. And I'm going to be traveling, so I didn't want to like overcommit to something around the time that I would be traveling. So, you know. Oh, Tanya, did you enter my giveaway? You need to go check it out. I'm doing a 5K mystery box giveaway, and I'm not to 5K yet, but I'm on the road, so that's what it's for. And you have to guess what's in the box. And whoever gets the most correct guesses wins the box. So it's kind of fun. And I already have my list of things, what's going in the box. So there's no, I'm not changing it. Like it's written in stone, that part's done. So it's just a matter of seeing what everybody thinks is going to be in there. All right, I'm going in with the Terry ruler, which is a little loud. Oh, you have it ready too? Awesome. Okay. Well, have fun with it. And if you decide you want to play along, then it's all going to be crafty stuff. But, you know, think a little outside of the box. That's what I said in the video, you know. And it should be fun. Okay, so I think I like this image. But actually, I think I'm going to tear it corner to corner. Let's do that. And so, Tanya, did you know that when I'm done with this round of 2025 swap and glue, I'm gonna turn my swap and glues into a journal. I don't know if you had heard me mention that. So when I do them, I'm doing them as a whole, but also I'll know that they're gonna get like folded, and then one side will be, you know, one page in the journal and the other. So I want them to be cohesive all the way across in case it ends up being a center of the, you know, signature, but I also want them to stand alone on each side. Does that make sense? And that'll be a really fun journal to flip through and just sort of reminisce about, you know, just the different collages that I made and having a good time with it. All right, let me get this down here. I want to make sure, let me know if there's at any point you can't see what I'm working on, and I'll shift my paper up. I can see actually, hold on, maybe I need to pull my phone up a hair. Let me do that real quick. Hang tight. Aw, thank you. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to, oops. There, now you can see the whole page. Okay, I feel better about that. You know, it's funny because if you're watching on a computer, then there's like all this extra space in the screen. But if you watch lives that are done in portrait mode on your phone, it takes up the whole screen, and it looks great. So it's just kind of funny. It depends on how you watch the videos of how big the screen looks on whatever, you know, whatever thing you're using, whatever piece of electronics you're using. I was observing that the other day. Okay. So this is coming together nice. This is going to be a fun collage, I think. I think it'll be pretty, but also fun. Okay, let's go ahead and have some fun tearing this one in half as well. Get a nice base down. Oh, that's awesome. I love that you're watching on the TV, chatting on the phone. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh. So I wonder what it looks like on the TV. You have to tell me if you can describe it to me. Like tell me what you, it must be big. But I guess on the TV it would look the same as it would on my computer, and it doesn't fill in the whole screen. But at least you could see it, you know. I think that's pretty cool. All right, let's get over here. There we go. So let me think about some things coming up. Oh yeah, so check out the swap I did with Kara of Paper Confessions with Kara Mia. That's coming out, I think, tomorrow. And I cannot wait to see her unboxing. So we did a springtime swap based around Miss Phineas. I don't know if you've seen that book, but the art is just gorgeous. And I saw that she had bought the book, like, you know, she was thrifting or something, and I had found the same book thrifting. And I said, oh my gosh, I have the same book. Let's alter them and let's swap them. So I think our videos go out tomorrow. I'll be opening hers and she'll be opening mine. So I'm so excited. I can hardly see straight. I cannot wait to see her open my box that I sent her. All right, let's get this in. And I was thinking, let's go ahead and fussy cut a little bit of this. It's black bordered on the sides and big. That's so funny, Tanya. That's great. All right, so we're just doing a very loose fussy cut, so I guess we wouldn't call it fussy, really. It's just a nice loose cut right around these flowers here. Tanya, did you and I go live together at all? And if not, would you ever like to do that? I know that a lot of times you work, but you know, that could be a lot of fun. You're such a fun person. Let me know if that's something you would like to do. I know this covers a lot of this here that I just put on, but that's okay. That's, you know, when we collage, we just go with the flow. But I also like that this covers this yellow here. So I'm definitely putting that down. I like the way that looks. So that is going down. Oh, you'd love to? Oh, good. So just, you know, I try to go every Friday. There's going to be some Fridays coming up in May where I'm out of town. There might be one in April where I'm going to be doing the market. Is that a Friday? I think it is. Yeah. So, but, you know, besides those two. So email me and let me know when you might be available. And I think your timing is a little different. So I come on 2 p.m. ET. So just adjust that in your brain for whatever that would mean for you. But yeah, let's set it up. I would love it. I always love going live with friends. And I was doing that a lot last year. And then of course the holidays hit and it was busy. And I just haven't been able to wrap my head around, you know, like doing that again. But I would love to. So I'm glad I mentioned it. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Let's get these purple flowers out of here. Let me use this ruler again. If any of you missed it, I want to tell you that I got 4 of these rulers. 3 of them are by We Are Memory Keepers, so 3 of them are like this, and then I got this one for $2.59 at the thrift store. Can you believe it? I had been eyeballing these kind of rulers, and I was like, I am not paying that price. And then I found a stack of them, all 4 of them for $2.59. Can you even? I was like, oh wow, that's incredible. I was not walking out without them. There was no way. All right, how do we want to get these on here? Let's make it pretty. I'm gonna have to tear with my fingers. I think so. What we're gonna do here is tear. Let's do this just to give it an interesting edge. That's why I'm tearing. There we go. And then before I glue that down, I want to hit the edge of it with a little bit of purple ink here. Okay, so you said that would be one of the things in my box. Oh, the rulers. That's, well, I can't say. I cannot say what's in the box. It's a secret. It's a secret. So, yeah, I think it's a kind of a fun way to do a giveaway because I knew that right now with travel coming up and everything, it would be hard for me to like do something where I was supposed to receive something from you guys, because you know that's we love it. I mean, I love that kind of giveaway, believe me, it's so fun, but I was worried about the time. I was just, you know, with everything already being so wild. Oh, this is a straight edge. We can't have that. Hold on. Let me tear that real quick before I glue it down. I cannot have a straight edge. I just have a thing about that. Okay, there we go. That's looking good. I'm liking this. Okay. And then let's do this piece like up here. Oh yeah, right here. Let's do that. And let's just tear it right there. Get that little piece on. So what else you got going on, Tanya? Let me know what you got going on. If you got anything particular going on your channel, you doing any collaborations? I'm hosting Masterboard Mayhem. Jump in if you want to. It's just open, you know, it's like anybody can join and you post your video whenever you want to. But it's just fun because I've been finding all different things to make masterboards out of, and I've been having so much fun doing that. And yeah, it's just been great. Okay, I'm gonna put the other piece right here. It fits perfect. Yeah, I'm trying to be really imaginative with the masterboards and use more and more different things. Now today's just going to be like scrapbook paper because I have some, I have a pile of like, you know, scraps, cut-offs, whatever. And I just want to throw them on a masterboard so I can turn them into tags or something. The edge was killing you. Yeah. Yes, we have to, you know, do that. All right, what else? Let's see. Let me know if you have suggestions. I'm going to put this here so hopefully you can see it. And, oh, you did. Oh, I'm going to have to make sure I check it out, okay? It's hard to figure out new things for a month. Yes. All right, let me see. Maybe let's introduce a little bit of yellow since this is so big. Let's see how that goes. Get rid of that. Oh, and we also have some other fun stuff, so have no fear. All right. Now, let me see. Let's introduce a little yellow down here. We might be able to get 3 spots out of this, and then that way our background is done. Let's maybe tear by hand for this bottom spot. Let's go like this. Yeah, and then we'll put it here. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, put a little purple on the edge just for, so it'll be a little bit cohesive. I think purple and yellow really bounce off of each other nicely, being that they're opposites and all that. All right. I have a feeling this is going to end up being a very pretty collage. So far, so good. There we go. Okay, 2 more spots to cover. We need a wide one up here, so let's go ahead and come down here like this. All right, let's see. Let me make this so it's not as straight as it is. Okay, let's see if that's gonna cover all the yellow. It is. All right, excellent. Hi, Penny. How are you? Happy Friday, my friend. Hope you're doing good today. I caught Penny live the other day, you guys, and that was fun. And I enjoyed hanging out with her. It was great. Was that yesterday, Penny? I can't even remember. My life is so crazy right now. I can't remember. You have to tell me. Was that yesterday? Oh, man. It was either yesterday or the day before, I think. So let us know how you're doing, Penny. I got 84 degrees. Yeah, it was yesterday. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Tanya's here with us. I think you knew that. Yeah, I see that you saw that in the chat. And So I was just talking to Tanya about going live with me sometime. She said she's in. And Penny, if you want to come live with me sometime, let's hook it up. Let's get it done. Let's do it. I feel like I'm sort of ready to be able to do that. Penny, we didn't go live yet, did we? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if we did, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Let me know. But anyway, let's do it again. Doesn't matter. I mean, if we did do it, let's do it again. If we didn't do it, let's do it. That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. Okay, loving this so far. Loving this collage here, guys. So this is a swap and glue, Penny, just so you know. I know you just came in. So, oh my gosh, 10 inches of snow. Holy crap, girl. Well, I'm 84 and sunny, and I got the air conditioning on. I'll try to send some of that to you. You'll get a lot of crafting done, though. Let me read more comments here. Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. You just let me know. You reach out to me when you're ready and just say, hey, I'm ready whenever you can fit me in, and then we'll schedule it, okay? Let's do it like that, and then that way you're feeling like you're ready and comfortable with it. Okay, so let's look at our focal points. So here is the basic collage. And now we want to pick a couple of pieces for focal points. These are big and they could work, but hold your horses, because I really think this dragon is pretty cool. It's small, so it's not super focally, but oops, hold on, I'm dropping my scissors everywhere. Oh, and she's cool too. So let's go ahead. Let's just cut these two out real quick. I didn't check to see what was on the back. Whoops. Well, hopefully it was nothing too wonderful, because these are pretty cool and the color palette is really nice. So let's get these cut out and then we'll start placing them down. And we'll definitely want, I'm thinking, since these are all sort of like square, let's cut out 3 of them, I'm thinking. So, and we'll see if we can kind of get the same vibe going on for each one. Okay. Oh, Penny, I don't know if you saw it, and sorry I haven't read the comments in a few seconds, but I put a message for you in the Facebook group in case you wanted to swap with Martha. Martha Makes Art wants to swap for swap and glue. And so I put this in the comments, and I tagged you though, so you'll see it, just to see if you wanted to do that. All right, so guys, oh, the birds. Let's do that. Or the Indian. Hold on. She's so cool. Hold on a second. Maybe we do that. Let's cut it out and we'll play and see. Thank you. They are beautiful, aren't they? I think they're for like advertising for like cross stitch. Is that what you call it? I think that's what it's called. It's not something that I do, but I think that's what it's called. Okay, so let's play with these here. You know, it's funny because like this color palette goes really well over here, so I feel like I should put it on this side. And then this goes good anywhere, so I feel like I should put that right there. And then where do I want this beautiful lady? I think she looks good down here amongst these flowers. So what if we did that? I don't want these to be in perfect alignment with each other. So what if we did that? So maybe we do one more, maybe we put her up here. And then maybe, let me just see if I want to throw in an unexpected surprise, and as I do like to do sometimes, and cut out this beautiful swan, and we'll have this swan swimming in the paper. Let's see what we can do. I think I'm going to try to cut out the little babies too, so you have to bear with me as I'm doing this fussy cutting here. You know, takes a minute. I might not cut out all the babies if I feel like it's going to take too long, but they're so cute. Look at them. Oh my gosh. What's that mama doing? Did she catch a fish? She's got something in her mouth. Wow. Wonder what she caught while she's feeding those babies. She's taking care of them. Okay, this is some serious, oh my gosh, it's so serious fussy cutting. Hold on a sec, let me get rid of that. Okay. I need my little scissors. Bear with me. If you hear announcements, it's, I'm not going to cut out the thing that she caught. Because I don't think I necessarily need that as part of the collage. There we go. All right, we got it. Okay, so far so good. So we got her. And then, let me see if I can get these little cuties real quick. I think so. They'll probably sort of disappear, but, you know, hopefully not. Hopefully not too bad. Maybe I should take that last one out because he's kind of cut off anyway. Oh my gosh, they're so cute, these little tiny swans. They're so adorable. Okay, whew, man, that was tough. Hi, Jessie. I'm sorry I didn't say. Oh, and Corn's here too. Oh my gosh. Hi, everyone. I was fussy cutting, and so I didn't get to see the chat. All these new friends popping in. Thank you. Okay. So I'm thinking what we've got here is if we put her here and we just put our little swans sort of swimming around in the flowers. I think I like that. They're just swimming around, having a good old time in the flowers. I mean, so what do you guys think? Do you think I should grab one more beautiful image? And if so, which one would it be? The girl with the horse, this lady here, or this fairy? Oh, maybe that little fairy. Because it kind of goes with our theme. I mean, not that it's a true theme, it's not, but you know. I'm just going to cut her out and see what happens here. And actually, you know what? Let me use these scissors here so we don't have too much straightness going. I don't really love that. So, okay, hang on, and I'm going to read the comments once I get this cut so I can see what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on this. And whatever else is going on in the chat. All right, we got these guys. And then we have this fairy. So, oh, she goes beautiful right there. I do not mind that at all. Okay, and the page is going to bend, I think, right about here. So let's get her over like that. And then this one can go here. And then these two can go like that. And then we have our little swans. I like it. What do you guys think? Let's glue it down. Penny, you're leaving. Bye, Penny. All right, have a good weekend, girl. Thank you for popping in. I always appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to start to glue these down because I think I like the way that this swap and glue is turning out. Okay, we got our dragon. Let me make sure I'm on screen here. We've got our very cool dragon. I like that. So these images came all the way from Australia. Isn't that fun? All right, who's here? Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Thank you for coming. I've missed a bunch of comments. Hold on, I'm scrolling back up, you guys. Jessie's here. Corn is here. Aw, thanks, you guys. Happy Friday, everyone. Doing a little swap and glue, and then I'm going to do a master board. So this is turning out pretty, though, I think. Very nice. I like it. Okay, let's get this lady glued down. Oh, that's a cool image too. Very neat. All right, here we go. Yeah, this was fun. So these images, you guys, in case you didn't hear, from my friend and design team member, Annie T, and she's a member on Instagram. And she lives in Australia. So we did a little swap for swap and glue. All right, there we go. That's nice. Now let's get our cute little swans down on the page, just swimming around in the flowers. Once I get these down, I'll have a look at the chat again. Oops. I like it. I got the swan. She's kind of hanging out near this ferry. Oh, maybe I need to tilt her a little bit. The kids look like they're swimming upstream. Hold on. Okay, that's gonna have to do it. And then I got a little glue on my finger, so I'm just gonna put it on these guys and put them right here, swimming around in the flowers. I like it. Okay. Oops, let me get a little glue down there. Okay. Wow, I like how this collage turned out for Swap and Glue. I think it turned out so pretty. Okay, yeah, you do need to tell your boss you need Fridays off. Sorry, I know that's way up in the chat, guys. I am trying to get caught up here. All right, what are you? Okay, Lynn's looking for something. Okay, I got an art journal short up, by the way. Oh, very nice. Okay. Oh, I like that it's a half writing and half creative. That's nice. That's very good. Thank you, Jessie. So I'm going to get this up close to you guys so you can see it. I think it turned out super pretty. Yeah, I'll have to make sure I post this to Instagram so Annie can see what I did with the images that she sent me. But yeah, these were nice. All right, so now you guys, I'm going to go ahead as part of Masterboard Mayhem. I'm going to go ahead and do a masterboard. So I have my masterboard folder here, and you can see that it is full of masterboards that I still have to create things with, right? But that's just the fun part, is like it's ready to go. I can cut them anytime I want and make beautiful things. So I'm super excited. So that's what I'm going to work with today. And I've been doing them in portrait size instead of landscape, and I think that that's working out. Even when I cut them, I feel like that's working out. So let me clear a few things off the desk, and then we will get started putting this masterboard together. Let me show you what we have to work with here. So I've been saving all my scraps so that I can do this. So here's what we have. We have some inky ones. These are the ink ones. And then the rest are just sort of, I think, floral. Let's have a quick, I'll just sort of fan through them real quick. Look how pretty they are. I mean, this is way more than one masterboard, but I figured if we got one done today, that would be great. So it's pretty papers, right, guys? So I thought we'd just go ahead and do this. You've never done a masterboard? Well, they're super fun. Just pile up your scraps and have at it one day. You know, it's just great fun. Great fun. I love it. And then I've been turning them into greeting cards and tags. And I just turned one into an ATC. Oh my gosh, I should have showed it to you. But I already popped it in the envelope to the person it's going to. So, whoops, I was very efficient. So anyway, we're just gonna pop these on here, and then that'll be fun, and I'll feel very accomplished, like I'm doing something wonderful with my scraps. I've been really trying to keep up with them and, you know, not have more, and this has just been a fantastic way to accomplish that. It's been great. You do love mixed media. Yeah, I do too. I'm getting more and more into it. Hold on, Tanya. I see that you commented something. Give me one sec to get this glue on, and I'm going to have a look at what you said. Here we go. Hopefully I'm on screen. Yeah, I do see I am. Here we go. This one's going to go really fast, I can tell, because the pieces are so big. Oh my gosh, Tanya, that's a brilliant idea. I need to do that. Okay, Corn says, what products am I working with? Oh, okay, hold on. What products are you working with on the mixed media pages? Corn, are you asking that from me or somebody else in the chat? Let me know. Oh, hold on. There's more up above. Hold on, let me see. I'm going back up here. Okay, so I think you're talking to somebody else. Okay. I just want to make sure. I didn't want miss anything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to make some bookmarks out of them. That's such a good idea. All right, so I like to, when I'm laying out my master boards, I like to especially see how these cuts are so crisp. A lot of times I just tear the paper, but these are perfectly straight lines. So when I work with something like this, that's perfectly straight lines, I do like to sort of go over and intrude on the paper that it's going to be near, because sort of butting them up against each other is hard to get perfect. So if it goes on top of the other, then in the end you don't have any gaps, you know, you don't see any of the white showing through, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's so hard to think and create and read comments at the same time. It's fun, but it's hard. One of the things about going live is like sort of the pressure of all that. Oh, it's good though. I'm always up for a challenge. Okay, there we go. See, this is coming together very, very quickly. So Tanya, I might need to go ahead and copy you and make these into tags. Now, Tanya, not tags, but bookmarks. Do you have a laminator? Did you happen to laminate them, or did you cover them with a matte medium or anything like that? Actually, I might do that. If I'm gonna cut these into bookmarks, I might go ahead, because I don't have a laminator, but I do have matte medium, and so maybe that's something that I'd like to do. So let me know what you did, or if you just left it, you know, just the way they are. Let me know. I'm curious. Okay, so this is funny. I was talking about going over the other pages, and if you look here, and this is why, right here, there's the tiniest space right here where they don't quite meet, but it was more important for me to go up to the edge of the actual page. Let me make sure I did that, and I did. So I'll put something here. I have this beautiful scrap right here that we'll just go ahead and add that. And then you never know that there was just the slightest gap there, and probably it's such a small gap, honestly nobody would notice, but I would notice, so I gotta fix it. Okay, I'm going back into comments real quick here. You sewed around the edges. Oh, nice. Oh, such a brilliant idea. Yes. Okay. That's awesome. Oh, thank you, Corn. So, Corn, I ended up with all these pretty pages because I just recently made some, what did I make? Journals. And some of the journals were just writing journals. And so I just used these really pretty papers in them. I didn't add pockets or anything like that. And these are the offcuts. And I thought, oh, how lucky. It's going to make such pretty boards. So Tanya, I love the idea of, hold on guys, let's go here, yes. I love the idea of sewing around the edges. And then I just had another idea. Wouldn't it be fun to put some sequins and then sew some acetate to it? And then that way it could be a shaker bookmark. What do you guys think of that? I think that's pretty fun. All right, let's see. Let's put this one on, but let's go a little rogue and put it right here. I want to make sure it's going to cover both of those spots. What do you think? Yeah, I'm going to go there with it, I think. Yeah, it's looking good. All right, somebody's leaving. Oh, bye. Bye, Lynn. Thank you for coming. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Yes, I will do that. Yeah, so that's a great idea. I appreciate that. Yeah, I might turn some of them into shakers. You know, I have this whole container full of sequins, and what a great way to use them up, right? Okay, I got that positioned very nicely. So springy, right, you guys? Love it. if I do another one of these with these colors, and it looks like I have plenty of scraps, I mean, my gosh, look, plenty, then I will, already have this? No. I'll make some Easter greeting cards with them because I've been doing that with some of them too. That's so fun. I think I'm going to lay this one across this way. Yeah, so what else is going on out there, you guys? Corn, if you're still here, do you have plans for the weekend? What you got going on? Tell us. I'm going to be doing some, I got to do some cleaning. I got to do some crafting, getting ready for a craft fair. So that'll be fun. I just finished a couple of journals that I'll be taking. So I have a nice stack of journals to take. All right, let's see. We just need one more little piece. Oh, let's do this one. And I'll just cut it. There we go. Hi, not so fast, Joni. How are you doing? Oh, hi, Christine. Oh, let me catch up. Hold on a sec. All right, Corn, bye. Thank you for coming. I always appreciate it. And Christine, you're coming by to say hi. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, so Christine, this will only be my second craft fair. I did one in February. It went really well. I learned so much. The things that sold were not the things I thought would sell, which was great fun. It was just great. And I really enjoyed that. And so yeah, anyway, this will be my second one that's coming up, and I'm looking forward to that. So, you know, it's just something different to do. Pretty soon it'll be too hot here for me to be doing those things because typically they're outdoors. But, you know, I think I can get through this next one, which is April 5th. All right, this masterboard is gorgeous. By Corn. So, okay, question is, I mean, I'd like to do another masterboard, but if you guys want me to cut this, I will. Well, it's kind of wet. I probably shouldn't. Let's just go ahead and slap another masterboard together. Let's do it. It's so pretty. I love it. Let's let it dry. Do I have any more paper in here? Let's see. Oops, wrong direction. This is going to be great for springtime. Oh, yeah, good. I do have some more clean paper. Yeah, let's slap another one together. So, Christine, how are you doing? What's going on? Are you on a lunch break? Let us know what's going on in your life. And Christine, by the way, your stuff that you make is so amazing. I think that would sell, all of your stuff would sell like hotcakes if you took it to a market. I mean, your stuff is just, I love your crafting style. Absolutely love it. So you could think about it if you had time. You know, it's a lot of times it is about the time. You know, like I won't be able to do one in May because May's going to be so busy. But I figured for the couple that I did have time for, why not? Okay, there we go. Super pretty. We'll save this small piece just in case we run into a situation where we need a small piece. Oh, that's nice. Let's put this on the side. Yeah, masterboards are so easy and so fun. I've made a couple of cloth ones. They turn out really interesting. There we go. All right, so for those of you who missed it, because I mentioned it in the beginning, I was talking to Tanya. Oh, you're working from home today? Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that'd be cute to do some little things out of resin. Oh, that's cool. My daughter does resin, and she does the cutest things. Matter of fact, I told her the other day, I'm like, girl, if you whip something up for the dollhouse, that'd be awesome. Because you guys know I got my little dollhouse that I love so much. Been redoing the kitchen. It's been a blast. Let's add, ooh, I like that. Let's add that, okay, for sure. All right, what else was I saying? I don't know. I can't keep up with myself. I was saying something. I can't remember. Because then I looked at comments. Anyway. couldn't have been too important. Oh yeah, I was talking about fabric masterboards and the fact that I had made some. And yeah, it's pretty cool to do it. And I would say though, if you were gonna do a fabric masterboard, just know that they're a little bit harder to cut just because they become super thick. So I wouldn't layer too much, like try not to layer. Don't use heavy fabric. I think cotton's okay, and I think light materials are okay. But like I made one out of, hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. I made, oh, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So I used burlap. Okay, so I don't recommend that. Okay, so, I mean, it looks really cool. And the seersucker was perfectly fine. But the burlap is really stiff. So what I'll have to do is cut this and use it like as a topper. It could be a topper for a card or a journal or whatever. And I do like the way it looks, but talk about thick. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell how thick that is, but it's crazy thick. So, just so you know. Okay, back to masterboards. Look at this also that I made recently, so cute. Little easy fabric flip with my scrap fabric and my scrap paper. Isn't it so cute? I like that. I want to make more. I sewed it together. It was so easy to do. So fun. There's always all this extra stuff laying around on my desk, so I always like to show you on my Friday Lives. Yeah, so bookmarks galore with this. I'll do bookmarks, spring bookmarks. That'd be good at the fair too, or at the market. I think that could be super cool actually at the market. That's something that people can use, you know? All right. So Christine, if you decide to do some resin work, I'd love to see it. That would be so cool. Love to see what you come up with. Oh, maybe I put this here up at the top. What pretty paper that is. I had a bunch of paper that was given to me from a extended family member that used to make journals, and then she doesn't make them anymore, so she gave me a bunch of stuff and quite a stack of paper. So I've been trying to make sure I use it. What do we think about that placement? I think I like that. There we go. Let's do some polka dots. Mix it up a little bit and add some additional color. Let's see. Let's go right here with it. I think. Yeah. I'm going to have this one hanging off the page a little bit. I'm going to do this here. Let me make sure. There we go. Okay. Now we got this spot here, so we only need a small piece. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And we will pop that right here. That's fun. That looks pretty. Hey, Tanya, I was wondering if you're still here. I was wondering, did you sew through your masterboard before you cut it for your bookmarks, or did you cut your bookmarks, add all your goodies, and then sew it? I would think that's what you would do. Yeah, because otherwise you'd end up cutting through your string, yarn. No, string, yarn, thread. Your thread. Okay, I'm gonna put some more blue up here. I think, I don't know, maybe not. I'm kind of liking the purple vibe, but let's go with this. Let's add this right here. Yes, I'm gonna cut that. Oh, good. Okay, you're gonna get back to work? Okay. Oh, thank you. You have a VR up. Okay, thank you. Aw, that's so nice. Aw, thank you, Christine. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, my friend. So enjoy it. All right, there we go. Appreciate you coming by. Okay, so I am reading Tanya's comment here. Used your masterboard for book covers. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, nice. Oh, I like that. I like that. You're so creative. I love that. That's fantastic. Such good ideas. Look at this with the gold in it, and it's a little bit of a thinner piece. Oh, I got some small pieces here. Oh, let's use these. I didn't realize I had. Look, I have this too. I could cut this. This small one could go at the top. I like that. Let's do it. And then that handles that little spot. There we go. I will say this, doing the master boards has really helped me increase my stock of tags and cards. And I sort of love that. I was never one to have a lot of that kind of stuff like hanging around ready to go, because I do make my tags specifically for the journals that I'm working in. But I have to admit, it's been super nice to be able to just like grab one and throw it in a journal, or grab a card and just write a little note in it and send it off. It's been nice to just have them ready to go. I think it's a real time saver. All right, there's that one. So we've got this prettiness with the gold. I was thinking about doing it here. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit thinner though. Scrapaholic, hi, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Let us know what you're up to this weekend. If you have any plans, got anything exciting going on. Let us know how your weather is. Always do like to know about that. Okay, I think I want it just a little bit thinner. So I'll try to cut it straight. There we go. Okay, let's check this out. Let's have this go here to here. And I'll cut it. No, I won't cut it. I think I'll let it go all the way over. All right. Yes, Tanya. I'm really kind of getting into the pre-made stash thing. I never really did that before, but I do like it. Oh, you like the gold, Jessie? Thank you. Yeah, it adds a nice little unexpected splash. I wish I had a little bit more of that left over. I don't think I do in my pile, but it's a nice splash of something extra, isn't it? Okay, so now we just have to fill in this area right here. And what do we have? I've got this. I think this could work. Yeah, let's do that. Keeps it simple and it fits perfect. You're cloudy and you're catching up on projects, and your name is Veronica. Hi, Veronica. Thank you for telling me your name. I appreciate that. So you're cloudy. Well, we're sunny today, but it is humid. My AC's running. And you're catching up on projects. That's always nice. It always feels good. All right, there we go. Master board number 2. Look how fast that was. That's fast when all your stuff's cut for you. All you have to do is glue it down. Yeah, awesome. Ah, it's so pretty. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Yeah, I like it. Okay, so let's go back to the other one, and let's just say, I'm gonna cut it out. It's probably dry enough. Thank you. I think it's beautiful for spring too. Yes. Perfect time of year to be working with all those gorgeous colors. I'm sorry it's so awkward cutting it out like this, but you know, these notebooks. I do love having them in a notebook though. Love that. Okay, let's flip this baby over. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna try to cut it. I hope it's dry. It won't cut well if it's not dry, but let's take the edge off and we'll test it. I'll go nice and slow. So far, so good. Okay, all right, if I go slow, even if it's wet, maybe it won't hurt anything. All right, so if we're doing a bookmark, you guys, well, it'll be several bookmarks. I wonder how tall we should make them. Tanya, are you still here? Did you have to leave? If you're here, let me know how tall you did your bookmarks. Or actually, what I could do is take, here, let me get my ruler. What do you think a bookmark is, you guys? 6 inches tall? Sorry, I'm making a racket. I'm just trying to get a ruler here. Okay. If bookmarks are 6 inches tall, then that leaves us 2 1/4. Let's cut it at 6 inches, and then we can get more out of this. Or, hold on. This is 12. This would be, if I did them all the long way, oh, maybe that's the way. Cut it right in half, and then do it like that. So how many inches wide? Like, bookmarks aren't that thick. They're like, what, 2 1/2, 3 inches? 3 inches would be a huge bookmark. 2 1/2 is much better. Yeah, so let's go halfway, and that'll be the height. Yeah, and I think I'll turn some of these into shaker bookmarks. I think that'll be fun. Okay, so there we go. And then now I'll cut them like this, and I'll get 6 bookmarks out of it. What do you guys think of that? I like that idea. About 2 inches or 2 1/2. Okay, and you did yours 5 1/2. All right, well, let's measure and see how we did here. Let's see. So, okay, this is 6, so I think it's fine. And then you said 2 1/2. Yeah, 2 to 2 1/2. So let's see how wide this is and how many we might get out of this. This is 8 and almost 8 1/2. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I could, so I could get like 4 or 3. So let me just cut. What if I eyeball it? Let's see what happens. What happens? I say this is like 2 1/4 right here. Well, that's a little thick. Hold on. Let me move this over, make sure you guys can see me. Okay, I think it needs to be right about here. I'm gonna cut it. And let me see how I did if I eyeballed it so I don't have to measure every time. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That was 2 inches. I think I like that. Let me know if you guys like the 2 inches or if you like a little bit more. This one's gonna be, I think, a little bit more. Let me cut it and see. Oh, I don't know, maybe not. That one's 2 inches, like on point. Look at that. So let me see what I have left. 4. Okay, so let's right down the middle. Okay. Let's do that. Perfect. How fun. Tanya, did you round your corners? Let me know. I'm being a total copycat of you today. Okay, I'm just eyeballing, friends. Okay, we're just jumping in with both feet. And we're doing it, right? Okay. There we go. And then one more. I made some bookmarks. Gosh, it's been a while. There was something special about them. What was it? Like sort of hidden paper clippy bookmarks sort of thing. So like you couldn't, so it was like double-sided like this. And then you would just slide the whole thing over. And I thought those were pretty cool. And they laid pretty nice and flat. So that was fun. Okay, so here we are. And you did round them. Okay, so let me grab my corner rounder. It's got to be around here somewhere. Hold on. Oh, I put it away. Look at that. Bravo for me. All right, you rounded your corners, and then you did some decorating, and then you did sewing, right? Kind of embellished them with like a focal point, and then you sewed everything down is what I'm thinking, right? And then did you add like a grommet with fabric or trim at the top? Let me know about that. So they'd be like, I don't know, does that even make sense to do that? To add a grommet with fabric? I guess so it doesn't fall down in the book. I guess that would work. Or a little like fabric tab or something. I'm gonna read the comments, so let me know. Oh man, this one got a little bit messed up with my corner rounder. There we go. Yeah, I'm surprised I nailed the 2 inches there. That was great. You added the eyelet, okay, and have pre-made tassels. Oh, perfect. Well, you know, I can whip up a tassel in 3 seconds. I mean, that's no problem. If I have some pre-made ones, I'll check, but I don't know if I do. But yeah, those are easy for me to whip up so fast. Hey guys, speaking of tassels, I gotta show you what I found. If I can find it, where is it? Hold on. Okay, so you guys remember, and you may or may not, but not worms. Oh, works well. So remember I had a rooster salt and pepper shaker. I turned it into a tassel. Well, I found this cow. It's vintage, like you can totally tell. And I'm going to turn it into a tassel for like a farmhouse decor. Isn't that so cute? Anyway, I had to show you. I'm excited about doing that. It's going on the long list of things that I have cooking. Too many things cooking. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, got those rounded. Look, these are looking so pretty. Okay. Now, let me see if I've got little embellishments or not. Well, we don't want it, we got to keep it flat, right? I'm thinking we got to keep it flat. So let me just have a little look here. Yeah, that cow is adorable, right? So let's find the color palette sort of that we're working in. Let's see, we have a lot of purples and pinks. Let's see, let's put those right here. Sorry about that sound. My holder hit the spring on the phone holder. Oh, okay, I got some pink butterflies. Yep. Those might work. Some of them are going to be too big. Let's just get the small ones out. There we go. I'll just do small ones. All right, I think the rest are going to be too big. There we go. Here's a small one. Okay. And probably these are too big, so I'll just tuck all those back. Now, let me see what else we got. We got some flowers. Oh, let me see what we have in here. Look at this. This might sell at the market. If this isn't too wide and this will fit on one, that's a nice gift that somebody can give. Oh, they're not wide enough though. Yeah, that's too wide. I could trim the edges, but I don't know if I want to. Easter, that could be a nice, let me keep the Easter one out. Let me see about that. A little bit big. Okay, that's it from that pouch. And then I've got one more that looks like it's got some cute stuff in it. This one here. Let's see what we got. They gotta be small enough, that's the trick. But these are definitely small because they're tall. I like that. See if I have any more of that in here. Not so much, although this'll work. Look, that'll work. What's this? No. Okay. All right, well, let's start with what we have, I guess. Let me just give a quick look. So I usually keep all my ephemera in my ephemera folders, And then I started popping it in this book so I could just grab some. And now it's like so full because when I clean up, I just throw them in here. And I'm trying to keep them organized, but still it's like, oh my gosh, that box is not supposed to be so full like that. It's kind of funny. All right, let's do this. There we go. I'm gonna spread these out. Okay, I'm gonna put them the way that they look so that they don't look upside down. Some of these probably do not matter at all. Okay, I know some of these might not be, no, actually you can see them all, that's amazing, okay. Now it looks upside down. There we go, okay. So now let's see what little goodness, let me see if this fits on one of them. Maybe right here because there's purple and orange, that's perfect. Let's put that one on here. I think this is actually a sticker. And I always add a little glue to my stickers. I think I just got glue in my hair. All right, once that dries, I will go ahead and trim the edge off because it's kind of hanging over. All right, let's find this one. I love this, it's so pretty. And let's see, maybe this one. What do you guys think about that? Let me try a couple more. No. I think it's gonna have to be one of the first two. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so maybe that, or this one. I do like this one because it's kind of got colors that match. And then let me check this one. Oh, I think I like this one. Let me know what you think. They're so pretty. Thank you. I think we'll pop it on this one, yeah? And then we'll have room for like the little grommet there. Yeah, let's do that. We'll add that. Oh, I wonder if that was a sticker. I don't think so. No, we're good. That's nice. Nice little focal point there. Words would be another good thing. Now, I have words, but they're not flat, so I can't do words. But if I was gonna really get into making some more bookmarks, I could print some out on the computer and add them. That's cute. This might need a little something like a very, very flat lace. Would be really pretty here, and I might go ahead and do that. I do have some flat lace. It's sort of like seam binding lace, so that could work. All right, let's see about the purple flowers. There's a lot of purple going on. Oh, I like that one right there. I like that. Yep, let's do it. We're committing. Hi, Becky. How are you today? Happy Friday. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing good. We're just, I made a master board. Well, I made two of them. Well, first we did a swap and glue, but then we made two master boards and we cut one of them and we're turning them into bookmarks inspired by our friend Tanya at Side Gig Crafts, because she was talking about this morning on her video this morning. That's what she just did. So she's kind of walking me through doing this, which is great. Okay, let's do some butterflies. That's quick and easy. And it keeps it simple, but keeps them flat. I think flat is really important for a bookmark. There we go. And then we'll add grommets when we get all of our little things. Those are done. Let me get those will be in the done pile, and this is the not done pile. So Let's see, I like this one. Oh, it's so small though. So since it is so small, let's add a couple. We'll do 2 of them. We'll do one here like that and one here like that. How's that? Perfect. So you guys, I made, oh, I should show you. Anyway, it'll be coming up in a video, but it'll be a little while before that video comes out. But I turned these butterflies into, the big ones, into journals. And I'm excited to share that with you. I'm taking those to market too. It was a fun, fast little make, like little pocket journals, you know. I like it with 2 of them. That's cute. All right, let's do this one. I think this large one here. Kind of like that. I'll pull it here though. Yeah, let's do that. So easy, just like using a butterfly, you know, it just takes the guesswork out of it. All right, done. Now we got these 2, and I'm down to small ones. Well, this one's not too small. What about right there? Yeah. Tanya, you'll have to let me know if you ended up using any flat lace on yours. I would like to know that. Or trim, you know, like satin trim or something like that along the bottom, or if you just didn't worry about that and just kept it simple. All right, I think I'll do 2 on here. Yeah, like that. I like it. Okay. This is fun. I'm going to grab my grommets in just a second, and we'll get that part done. Oh my gosh. And just like that, I'm going to have what? How many? 8 bookmarks? That's great. Okay, I'm going in for the grommets now. Oops, let me press this down. There we go. Actually, if I stack them up on each other and then just press them down, that'll probably work. Okay, I'm grabbing grommets. Here we go. Hang on, friends. Dropping things too, but I'm okay. Don't worry, I didn't get hurt. Okay. I made a racket, but... Oh, yours were grungy. Oh, I can't wait to see them. Okay. Okay, yes. Oh, I can't wait to see them. So they're completely different style. I love that. Love that. Okay. Definitely have to watch that video. As soon as I'm done with this live, I'm going to go watch your video, Tanya. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I have purple. So we'll just take a bunch of the purple ones out. I love that I have different colored grommets. It makes me so happy. All right. So for those of you who don't have one of these, it's a crocodile. And it will... Typically, this is just what I've observed. I could be wrong. Anybody that knows more about these than I do, please join in and give your expert opinions. But typically the grommets that are easier to find, that you might find by memory keepers, go with the larger hole. So there's a small one and a larger one. And the small one says, well, I don't think it does say. But anyway, so typically it's the larger one, just so you know. And if you don't have one of these, all we do is we just punch a hole just like it's a hole punch. And then we pop our grommet through. Oops. Like so. All right, so easy. And then you have to look at this thing, and it says base on it. And then you'll also see right here, there's like a little thing that shows the grommet. And then there's an arrow, which means that has to be at the top and the base has to be at the bottom. And if you do it the opposite of that, it just destroys the grommet, just so you know. So there it is. So let's go ahead, we'll go through these real quick, and I'll get these on here, and then we'll add some trim. So when I first got this thing, I was doing it wrong, because I just was, and it took me a really long time to figure it out, and I'm like, why is this thing not working right? And then I looked at it, and I saw the little images on the side, and I was like, oh, that's how I'm supposed to do it. Okay. Instructions probably came in the box with it, but I'm not really, I don't find reading instructions fun. So, so I put myself through all the torture, you know, to figure it out. But I did figure it out. Oh man. And another thing too, if you have one of these and you end up fighting with it sometimes, as we do with our little tools that we use, this has a lock on it. So if you press this by accident and you don't realize it, it'll lock on you and you'll be like, hey, it's not working. And we'll just press the thing back. All right. I'm not really worried about what color grommet I grab. You know, they're all gonna look pretty, so. Well, good, Tanya. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. It makes me feel better. It is just more fun to dive in and try to figure it out, right? It's definitely more mentally stimulating. For sure. I probably could poke the holes in these things, like get a pile of them and do them all at once, but I'm almost done now anyway, so. All right, one more to go. All right, easy breezy. Okay. All right, totally fun. Let me put these guys back. And then, Tanya, I think I just read, oh yeah, I do think crocodiles are a must, absolutely. Oh my gosh, hi Darcy, how are you? Yeah, it takes precious craft time to read instructions. You're absolutely right. Who wants to do that? Let me look real quick and see if I have any purple stuff that would work in here. No. Oh, hold on. Hold on. This is like my scrap one that I just like put the extras in. But I saw something. Where did it go? Oh yeah, this might work right here. This little piece. This is pretty cute. This is a piece of a dress. Look, isn't it cute? I think I used most of the dress up, but I saved that. Let's use that because I think those colors are good. There was something else in here though. Where did it go? Hold on. Where did it go? I don't see it now. What in the world? All right. Whoa, there's some purple. Let me grab that. Here we go. Some of that dark purple might work. And then, oh, there it is. Hold on. Maybe this. It's got purple and pink. Let's use that. I always do try to use up my scrap jar stuff first. And then I sort of reload it, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I try. Sorry guys, I gotta put this back in here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, the green. Which green? Not this green with the star, right? Not the neon green. You have to tell me which one. I mean, there is this velvet green, but it's too wide and it's too velvety, like it won't fit through. All right, let's start with what we've got, and then I can always grab some more of those if I need to. But let's go. Now this one, you know, it's striped, so that's a little bit different. It's not really my vibe, but let's have a look and see which one it could go nicely with. Oh, it could go nicely with this one with pink and purple. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Can I get one or two out of it? I can get two. Cut it, pop it in there, and then that'll be one of my scraps done and used. Love it. The tiny one. Oh, yeah, 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 the green with the gold. Okay, I'll grab that back out. Yeah. That'd be nice to use up that scrap. That is pretty, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna have to shove this through with my thing here. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can put that green one on one of these. There we go, look at that. Heck yeah. One bookmark done. So easy and fun. Look at that, love it. Okay, let's use this on here. I think so. Ooh, maybe this one's for the green. Hold on, let me go grab that green again, because there's a little bit of green in that flower. So let's try it. I don't think there's enough for two of them, because it'd be kind of short. So we're just going to use the one, and then we'll trim it. Yes, a treasure jar. Yeah, I love having my scraps in those jars. They're so easy to see through, and I know what's going on in there, and I love that. Yeah, that does look nice. What do you guys think? I'll go ahead and trim the top here. Hold on. I'm all thumbs right now. There we go. There. What do you think about that? Looks nice. I might put just the tiniest bit of glue back here because it's pretty silky, and it's gonna move if I don't do that. All right. And I'm gonna let that dry, and then that'll be perfectly fine. It won't move anymore. All right, let's use this one. Oh, this looks great on that. So let's pop that in there. Tanya, I was just reading the rest of your comment that you made about saving time, not making mistakes. It's true. That's true. But, I mean, yeah, it's kind of fun to make mistakes. Okay, so they got those done. And now let's find one for this. It'll be nice to use this up. I'll have to go through my scraps, and if I have more of this, maybe I'll make an accompanying thing with it. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, maybe for the springtime one. Yeah, a little over the top, but I like it. Okay, there we go. That's cute and fun. It's so satisfying to use up these scraps, you guys. These little pieces, Yeah, that's cute. I like that. There, that's adorable. Yeah, okay. All right, probably this will use the rest of, we might get 4 out of this, we'll see. And then that will be done. So I've been doing good using up my seam binding, you guys. I've been using my seam binding on the edges of my, oh, is that gonna be long enough? I don't know. I've been using the seam binding on the edges of the pages in my journals, and it's really helped me go through my stock. We're going to test this on one of them to see if this is long enough. I don't know. It's pretty short. Let's find out. Let's see if I can do it. And it's thick too. I don't know if I can get it through there. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can fold it sort of cornery. See if I can get it through like that. Oh yeah, that worked. Okay. Oh, it's so short. Oh geez. That's why I didn't want to cut both of them, because I wasn't sure. Hold on. Let me see if I can shove this through. So if it is, oh, this is such a thing. I'll use, if this is too short, and I think it is gonna be, I'll use the other one that I cut, like just along the bottom of some of these. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I know y'all didn't come here to see me struggle with this ridiculous thing here. All right, got it. Okay, so it's fine once it's on. It's not too short, but I am definitely not struggling with the other one. So what I'll do with the short one, I'll take this and I'll put it right down here just for a little bit of extra something something. But it's still nice that it's flat. There. And we'll cut that. Okay. Okay, so on the next one, thinking this one, I could use this, and it can be a little bit longer because I didn't cut it. Yeah, you're right, Tanya. Sometimes our mistakes do turn out really good. I had a piece, a mixed media piece that I was working on, and man, it was just not working out the way that I had planned, but I kept working it, kept playing with it, and I finished it, and it is one of the pieces that sold at market, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. And it did turn out cool. It just was not like my style, which, you know, I mean, hey, everybody has their own style. So as they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, you know, and somebody found it and they really liked it. And I thought, well, okay, that's pretty cool, you know. You just never know about those things. All right, and I'll take that little scrap that I cut off and I'll put it on along the bottom here. Cute. It is awesome when that happens, yeah. Did Darcy have to leave or is she still here? Darcy, are you hanging out in the background? What's going on, girl? I want to know what's going on in your life. Tell us, tell us. Okay, I need one more. Let's see what's in the pink jar. We have a pink jar because we have these pink butterflies. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of stuff in the pink jar. We got some pink satin ribbon. Let's maybe, let's use that. Oh, we also have, let's see, what's this? Let's check that out too. Yeah, okay, so sometimes satin ribbon, it's so thin and so silky that it will come untied so easy, but if you put two of them through there, it really, really helps. So let me do that. All right, hey Jessie. I love your emojis. Your special emojis. Shout out to Jessie for being a member of my YouTube member flock here. Thank you so much, Jessie, for your support. Okay, here we go. Oops. There we go. There. So when you do it like that, it holds it so much better. They don't come undone. All right, so I like that. That one's done. One more and we're done. Let's try this fluffy stuff. What do we think about that? Why not? And then I'll show them all to you. This one's going to sort of flop around, though. It's not going to stick up in the air. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but kind of is what it is. Yarn is such a funny thing, but I'll tell you what, doing the mixed media, it's kind of really fun to use yarn on tags and stuff. It gives it such a nice texture, and yet it's not like it looks bulky, but yet it's not that bulky, you know. So yarn can be fun. All right, let's cut that. There we go. All right, let me show these to you, you guys. This was great fun today. Oh yeah, the pink jar. Okay, here we go. All right, we got this one done. Love it. This one. Purple. I could have done a more peachy with this one, probably should have, but whatever. You know, it's It's a nice punch actually, but peach would have looked nice too. I like this one. I mean, I like them all honestly, but this one I might take some time and put a little like lace at the bottom just to give it, it just feels like it's missing something. So I'll probably do that. This one's simple but nice. I like it. And this one too. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. So we got these done today, and then where's that swap and glue so I can show those of you that weren't here for that. So here's our swap and glue that we did, and I think this turned out super great too. So this was a great arty day today. So fun, such good stuff. And thank you guys for coming over and hanging out and being my friends. And I hope you guys have a really awesome weekend. I'm gonna hit my heart emojis here, and I'm gonna put thanks in the chat. And I appreciate you guys so much. And special emojis coming up. All right, you guys, have a great weekend.